Howdy, and welcome to Rewind or Die, a game developed by COMP-3 Interactive and published by Torture Star Video. The game is available on itch.io and Steam. On itch.io, it is available for, well, it's also available on Steam for the same price, $11.99 USD, the scariest of currencies. It's also available on a bundle on itch.io for $18.95, once again USD, along with The Horror of Salazar House, Search Party, Bloodwash, Deadly Night, and Night at the Gate of Hell. And on Steam, it's in a different bundle with those games for $55.81, and it also includes Stay Out of the House, Murder House, and Christmas Massacre. So if you're able to, go support the developer. The Torture Star Videos gets shared around. It's publishing, it's Puppet Combo's like publishing deal. So, you know, that money kind of gets shared around. I assume that's how publishing works. I honestly shouldn't say that. I don't know, but I would assume that's how you publish a developer. They get cuts from their games and such, probably. So go support the developer. Go support the publisher if you're able to. I would appreciate that. I'd also appreciate it if you checked out the Google Doc in the description, which is a compilation of every single one of the still active causes from Let's Play Halloween, the event that this is part of. It's actually a bonus video, a part of it, I guess. It's supposed to be the 13 endies, but here's a 14th one. Why? Because fuck me, I wanted to do it, so here it is. So go check out that Google Doc. There's a lot of good causes there. I would appreciate it. If you have disposable income, support the developer, go help some people in need. I would appreciate it. So Rewind or Die, what is it? There's a small write-up on the itch.io page that will maybe get us into the mindset that we should be entering with Rewind or Die. There's a serial killer stalking your video store, and you just got called into work on your day off. Stock shelves, deal with customers, and run for your life. So, that's basically all we need to know. Let us play. Rewind or die. That person didn't rewind, so they died. It's right there in the name.
Sure, I'll tell him. No worries. Bye. That was Keith. Wants you to cover the evening shift. Michelle hasn't turned up for work.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Isn't Dave in?
It's really busy, apparently.
I hate you so much. You know that, right?
Better get a jog on, mate. You know what he's like.
Yeah, well, next time, tell him to shove it, yeah?
Yeah, you know what? I think I will get a jog on, Frankie. Telling Frankie we hate him, it's not Frankie's fault that our boss called us in on our day off. Frankie's just delivering the news. We didn't pick up the phone. And how can you be mad at Frankie? He's a nice pair. He's got his little cigarette butts. Yeah, butts, that's what you call those. I don't smoke, I don't know. A little ashtray for those. While we have food, maybe some potatoes, some red stuff. Actually, these are more potatoes. Yeah, we were eating. We had some food. We're watching our comically small TV, which you're not supposed to sit too close, but maybe sit a little closer with a TV this size. At that resolution, can we really make it out? I don't know. Speaking of making out, yes, sir. There are pinups around our apartment. Frankie and I believe we're Tony. They know what they like, and what they like is pinups. The kitchen. I was just about to make something to eat. I'm starving because this clearly isn't food. This is just Frankie has his ashtray. We have our tray that we just vomit into continuously, I guess. That just says garage. It's an advertisement for garage. Frankie's room. I don't need to go in there. We got some stuff on the ground, including our calendar, so we know what day it is. We just look at our floor calendar. My bedroom. This is where the magic happens. This is where I change. It's where I sleep. The magic. and come over here. We have a. We should probably get this fixed at some point. Yeah. When I turned around, you know, it's probably a broken mirror because this is video game. Oh, there is trash just in the corner, just at the very entrance. You don't want to do that. You know, it could be modern art, like like spider webs or something. But no, it's a broken mirror. It's a horror video game. That's how it works. I mean, they do the broken mirror trick in more than horror video games, but you know. Okay, so we're leaving. We can go to the right, but you know, yeah, the shop is in the other direction. It's a video game. Well, actually, in most video games, you do go to the right. I was about to say, like, you know, oh, you're in Mario, you go left. I guess my brain is not. It's not going to be work. I should put my brain straight into the litter. It's not working out for me. It said we can check our inventory with tab. My backpack, it has my apartment key and my lunch in it. So I've never really understood this. I've only had to do late shifts a couple of times, but calling like the food that you take to work your lunch, like a lot of people do that. Like my grandparents, who unfortunately, you know, still stuck working, you know, will be like, oh, you know, I got to get my lunch, and it's like, oh, you're gonna eat that at like 10 p.m. Like I guess it's dinner at that point. I mean, you know. It's the meal you want it to be, I suppose. Killer strikes again. Yet another body part was found. The remains of a woman were discovered outside the abandoned block of flats, Eden Heights. I would expect it to be like Eden Heights Flats, but I don't know. Investigators have cordoned off the scene. The identity of the victim, the killer, yes, is also unknown, but so is the victim. So you might have noticed this game may be set in the UK, you know, perhaps in jolly old England, it may be. Oh, they were just tired of that sign. They just threw it away. Oh, and they're like flies when we get close to the dumpster. Maybe a little bit hard to make out on your end of the things, because I know YouTube is going to compress the hell out of this. It does have an option to... let me see. Can I get to the settings from here? Yes. I could turn off the VHS FX, and, you know, it's clearer that way. It might be better for YouTube that way. But, I mean, you can't play Rewind or Die without the VHS FX. So, unfortunately, you know, we could keep walking down the street. But there's stuff in our way, and we can't get into the street. That'd be dangerous. That car would have hit us. We would have been at Dunzo. So, we'll just take a quick... oh, we can run. Yeah. We can take a quick trip through the alley. I visited England once, and I was surprised how many trips you have to make through alleys to get to places when you're going to places on foot. There's a wheelchair here. How odd. Why would that be here? Who could say? Yeah. He has something to say, but, you know, keeping it to himself. Keeping it secret. Abattoir closes. Job hangs in the balance after the shock decision to close the local abattoir chop shop. The decision has unexpectedly put 15 locals out of work. Continued on page 15. Put 15 out of work, so they put it on page 15. Now that's just smart thinking. So I'm going to warn you, this word, abattoir. I'm pretty sure you can say abattoir. Abattoir, and that's how you pronounce it. I've always heard people say abattoir, and I think it might be some kind of like, maybe it's like the French pronunciation of it. Maybe it's just people being fancy. So I'm going to warn you now, I'm going to keep saying abattoir because, you know, honestly, saying abattoir, I'm not like 100% on, but I have heard people say abattoir, so that's what I'm going with. We got a dog here, just, you know, sitting by, we could assume his master, you know, well, we don't know if it's a boy, you know, sitting by the dog's master, by the warmth, having a good time.
Who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are.
So I really like that animation because, you know, the dog jumps up, and at first it seems like the dog's like pissed off at you, but no, the dog's having a good time, enjoying a good pet. And, you know, that's what dogs do. They enjoy a good pet. Hello.
Yes. Yes, the stench of death surrounds you. Tread carefully, boy, for today could be your last among the living.
Go on with your fucking
Bee's knees, though. The bee's knees.
See, Tony, not a very polite person. You know, this nice old man came up to us and took a big whiff of us and let us know, hey, dude, you smell like death. You know, we had to get a jog on. We were told to get down here immediately. We didn't have a time for a shower. But thanks to, you know, unfortunately, you know, the only name we got was Hobo. You know, we know when we get home, we should probably take a shower. Oh, I wanted to see what that building says because Oh, it's lab photo, but it's just backwards. I was like, I can't make out what that says. Oh, cinema style movie night. I love to have the cinema style movie night. Rent 2, get 1 free. Always loved those deals. Park and Way. I just noticed it didn't have the G. And I was just like, ooh, got to check that out. Put our backpack in our locker and start our shift. Well, let's take a look around the store before we start. We come over here and we can see their mascot. I never liked this thing. Why does a VHS shop need a mascot anyway? Oh, Tony, you fool. Everywhere needs a mascot. This mascot in particular makes me think of here in Texas, where I live, there's a big chain of grocery stores. That's like the grocery store in Texas, H-E-B. And this mascot makes me think of their mascot, the H-E Buddy, which is just a bag of groceries with eyes and arms and I think hair. And my girlfriend and I lovingly refer to him as the H-E-B pervert because, you know, it's not a good looking mascot. There's something off with it. I don't have any change. Can't get those Cool Ranch Doritos. I can make. Oh, and there's also M&M. I mean, we can make out more of those brands if we needed to, but we don't need to. We can look around. We can see, you know, some movie posters. Do not allow on the premises. We will not. Do not worry. We can fight for our right to party. The Keeper. Win Porky. I absolutely do want to win Porky. And we can go around. We can look at the shelves. That's what you... Yes, shelves. And some of these like are like... I mean, I imagine most of them are actually movie box covers things. Like, you know, there's some that you can make out. There's some that you can't. So I'm going to try not to be annoying and point them out when I notice them, but I probably am going to do that because I know me, and, you know, I probably will do that. You can come over here. We can play some Flappy X8, but I can't play now. I'm on the clock. But unfortunately, cruel gods above have taken Kaiju Catastrophe away from us. What are we going to do? He's just browsing. He's looking at a specific, you know, Rewind or Die. I've heard some stuff about that one. Quarantine. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, let's look at the horror. Let's see. Man, it sucks because I see like some of these and it's like, oh boy, you know, I recognize the imagery. The name is not coming to me. I do not do well with visual information in that way. But I'll probably, you know, be able to like walk over and see like something stupid. Like that's 100%. I think that's Columbo right there. So, you know, every fifth rental is free. You know, rent 2, get 1 free, and every 5th rental free. Oh, and we got the red light district. You know, it's fun. They have the beads. I've never actually been in a movie store. Oh, hey, there's a guy back here. He's just browsing. I've never been in a movie store that had like a porn section in this way. Just because, like, you know, the family-owned video stores that would have done that didn't really do that here in Texas that often. The ones that I went to, and then, you know, eventually Blockbuster took over. I don't think Blockbuster did porn, and if they did, I never noticed, which, you know, is pretty par for the course. We can come back here. Staff notice: sick days will not be tolerated. Working here is a privilege. You can and will be replaced. Wow, what a privilege! I will just have to remember not to get sick. Tastes funny. I mean, the water's right next to the trash, so I mean, I would imagine it probably tastes a little funny. So we can come back here. We have to put our backpack in the locker. This isn't our locker, though. It is a different color, which would make me think it's our locker, but nope. We got the one right in the middle. I was going to say maybe the worst one to get, but this one, like, I guess they left a little room to make sure the door can open. Like, the one on this far left could be the worst one. This is obviously the premium locker, where, like, you get all this space, you know. I mean, if you want to think about a cramped locker situation in that way, we'll go ahead and put our backpack away so we can get to work. Breaks are 10 minutes only. So it's like kind of wiped away. It seems like it said 0 minutes before. A little funny joke here. Danger gas line, you know, it's flammable. There's an ashtray here. Also a little phone over here. I thought it was like beeping. It's beeping like a little bit. It might have just been playing on loop. We have Keith's number. He does not want us to call him to let us know that we're here. What is our goal? We put our stuff away. Do we need to kick people out? Do we need to get to work? What is our goal here? Let's hit tab. Deal with the customer. Oh, is there a customer at the front? Was there a ding I missed? Oh, it does seem like there was a ding I missed. Well, we can come up here. We'll go ahead and, act professional.
I've been waiting here for over 10 whole minutes.
Yeah, sorry, mate. We're a little bit short-staffed today.
It's totally unacceptable. I want to speak to your manager.
Listen, bud, I'm in no mood for this tonight. Do you want your crappy porn flick or not?
Shit. Keep your voice down. Here.
There is no way. Okay, we don't need to pick up money or anything, or deal with the cash register. Oh, what does it say? I just see the customers. Can I crouch? Yeah, I can. Don't swear at the customers. That that's important at some jobs. That guy maybe not telling the whole truth. Like, oh, I've been waiting here 10 whole minutes. That wasn't I don't know how to do an accent. But he said he was waiting 10 minutes. It did not take us 10 minutes from when we saw him in the red light district to putting our thing away and coming back. I mean, I did dilly-dally for a while, but, he was exaggerating. So we were told to find Dave. Dave, I'm guessing Dave isn't a customer. Dave, I believe Frankie said, or when Frankie was like, oh, you need to come in, I believe Tony was like, oh, isn't Dave in tonight? So, you would think we'd be good, but our coworker does seem to be somewhere. Perhaps in the back. I don't need to go out back just yet. We will not. Can we give Tony a call? Yeah, the phone definitely is beeping.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me? Please answer. Please.
Jesus. What kind of freaky shit are you into, Dave?
So I couldn't really make out. Oh, shit. There's a cool fucking S here. Oh, hey, and there's also pinups here. We gotta take a bit of our home here with us at work, to make it home here as well. Remember to smile. A happy customer is a returning customer. Bollocks. Hello, Jeff. Hard to make out. I could hear at the beginning, I think it was like, hello, is there anyone there? The middle part, a little hard to understand since there, no subtitles and, it's coming over a Nokia brick, which, would probably sound better in the real world. But, it's a video game. We also don't know what date it is, actually, now that I think about it. In the game or real, who fucking knows anymore? Well, also, cool carpet. I always like these carpets, the arcade style. The arcade ones with planets and shit is cooler, but these are fun too. But yeah, the end of that thing was definitely just a lady screaming. Movie buff. This guy, that's the face of a person who loves movies. You can see it in the excitement in the eyes for a film.
Hey there. Do you want to know a movie fact?
Yes.
You know the mask in Hallows Eve? The one Mickey Myers wears? It was actually a William Sharp mask.
The William Shatner, obviously, being the joke there for Michael Myers Halloween. But Mickey Myers is just a very funny thing to call Michael Myers.
Did you know that in that movie, the rock boxer, Sylvester Stallone, passed out after losing a race to a chicken?
That's not anything to be embarrassed about. Chickens are pretty quick. I don't know if that's true.
Did you happen to know that the cat in The Dog Father was some stray that a producer found hanging around the lot?
I have heard that. I do not know if it's true.
Did you know that they use real bees when they filmed The Candy Woman 2, Farewell to the Honey?
I've never seen The Candy Woman 2. I have to say, I've only seen the first one. First one, though, very, very good film. Actually, wait, maybe I have seen 2. I would need to reflect and think about that. I don't think I've seen 2. I think I've only seen 1.
Did you know that Luna Larry, from the story of toys, was originally called Buzz?
Not sure if I believe that one.
Did you know that the runtime of Jim Cameron's The Unsinkable Boat was 2 hours and 40 minutes? That just so happens to be how the boat lasted on a maiden voyage.
Wow. What a crazy coincidence that I'm sure is true.
Did you know that RBO Studios gave all their set props to NASA after they finished filming 3001: A Space Journey?
Yeah, I mean, it makes NASA's job a little bit easier. It's difficult to get to the moon. And have you seen that film? Crazy shit.
That's all I've got, unfortunately.
Oh, it happens. We all run out of stuff eventually. Oh, bye. I mean, we could tell it was a powerful individual. You know, they came in, they got the movie they wanted. I'm not sure they paid. They told us everything they know about film, and then they ran out, asserting their dominance. You know, that's a customer that we'll have to keep an eye out for. You know, someone with immense strength. The gumballs have gone stale. Last time we filmed this was in 1994. Well, it narrows it down that it's after 94. I could have figured that out, I guess, though. But it doesn't tell us exactly when we are now.
What the hell, Toadie? Jesus! Can't a man take a dump in peace? What the hell, man? Were you sleeping in there?
Oh, such needy bastards, the lot of them.
Hi there, my name's Timothy. I'm a journalist for the Evening Standard. I'd like to ask a few questions about the recent disappearances. They all seem to stem from around this location, and I'm interviewing a few of the shop staff around here to see if they've noticed anything fishy.
Sorry, but we know about as much as you do right now.
Understandable. Sorry for the interruption. If you do hear anything interesting, then be sure to give us a call.
Wow, this town has really gone to the shits, man.
You got that right.
And Dave would know about the shits.
November 29th. Interview with Video to Go staff was less than helpful. Something's going on in there, and I'm going to find out what. Better head back to the office. It's getting late.
Yeah, we'll prove them that we're no phony, even though we use their products. Also, like, you can tell, like, the face textures are, like, I believe, are just actual people's faces, like, just pictures taken and then mapped over the thing. I always like that kind of effect. But this dude's, like, mustache just kind of over it. Very good. You know, it's a fun little effect. Can we run? Yeah, we can run. Let's get the hell out of here and get back. I should go back the way I came, through the alley. Everybody's going through the alley today. It's the only way to travel nowadays. You know, that's what I've heard. You know, you got to go by alley.
What the hell was that?
Sounds like a car accident. And as a good reporter, you know, we got to go over and, you know, investigate. We come over here and we see a chop shop, the name of the abattoir that has gone out of business. And I guess someone didn't alert them that they had gone out of business and they kept operating. Or maybe they were like, yeah, fuck it, we're going out of business. This is my truck now, or van, I guess. We can see that maybe they hit somebody. You know, maybe it's an abattoir. You know, maybe it's just blood from the van. You know, maybe we have nothing to worry about. We don't need to check out this, frankly, an empty lot that people just seem to be dumping their crates into as necessary. You know, right next to the video store. It's, you know, the prime location to dump your crates.
What is that awful smell? What the? What's that? No! No! Please!
See, it was normal. It was just a decapitated pig head. I'm sure those are just laying around in abandoned lots everywhere. A few hours later.
9 o'clock. Time to close up and get out of here.
So, you know, Tony, a very diligent employee. There was a huge car crash outside. Just, you know, it was just like right there. Like, I don't know if we can see it from the window, but I mean, it was like just right there. Like, you know, if it wasn't just outside this building, it was pretty damn close. Oh, we have to find the key to lock up. Is it over here? So, you know, heard that and was like, well, my job is inside. My job is not outside. So I will go ahead and just continue what I am doing, which is sitting here waiting for customers, and there's trash everywhere. People just throwing it around. I never really understood that, like why, like, you know, just I was gonna say as a customer, but like just going out and about, just throwing your fucking trash on the ground is like really inconsiderate. I never really, you know, I personally like, well, why would you do that? Just There's trash cans almost everywhere in most places. Like, why? In emergencies only. HRF suggested I leave a contact number in case any late night emergencies. Do not take the piss with this. You are to call me only if the shop is in danger, not you, the shop. Also, just like, I know, like, based on the logo, like, we can assume, like, you know, it's based on, like, a Blockbuster or some sort, you know, some kind of retail chain. But just hearing, like, HR for, like, a little store like this, it's like, wait, what? But no, it's, you know, it's a bigger place. A history of serial killers, just, you know, left out, you know, some light reading while you're on the job. Maybe, perhaps, Dave, who's been very, very busy, has the key.
Right. I'm gonna head out. You can close alone, right?
What the fuck, man?
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm meeting Michelle tonight. I really need to go and get ready.
Michelle? I thought she wasn't well. She phoned in sick.
She isn't. But she's about to get a whole lot better, if you know what I mean. It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this.
Yeah, thanks.
Wow, you can tell this dude's really cool because they have the what are those called? Awesome face, I think that's called. We got the front door key. Got Awesome Face on the back, so you know this is a cool retail space. You know, you can tell that guy's is cool because he talked about having sex and then made a video game reference. Only the coolest of people would do that. And I mean, did you hear? Michelle's gonna feel a lot better when he gets there. He must be practicing medicine. All work and no pay makes dull a Dave boy. Yep, nailed it. That's a college education at work for you. So we have the key, so we should go ahead and lock up. But unfortunately, someone's come in. Please excuse the mess. I'm currently cleaning up. Oh, he's from the police. Like, from this angle, it looked like it said Polk.
Tony Brown, I just wanted to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
Look, if it's about the TV license, I'm gonna pay it. I just forgot.
I'm sure you will, but that's not why I'm here. As you'll be aware, there have been a spate of missing people in the area recently. We're sort of at a loss at this point, but we did notice that every one of the missing persons had a video to go account. I'm just curious if you have your recent customer transaction data to hand. We'd like to check some of the dates compared to their last sighting.
Oh, yeah, sure. They're in a filing cabinet out back. Just give me a minute.
Oh, official police business. People going missing, and they all have a video account thingy, membership card, whatever you need to come and get a video. How odd. Here, take my front key.
Perfect. Thank you for your cooperation. This will be extremely helpful. And Mr. Brown, try to remember to pay that TV license.
I mean, you don't have to be rude about it, you know. Sometimes people forget to pay their bills. You know, it happens. It's also difficult when you don't get, you know, as Dave said, do we get paid even? Can we pay it? We'll go ahead and just lock the front door.
There. Locked up tight. Now to clean up this shithole.
Yep. Time to clean up the shithole. Yeah, we need to get a... We will not be taking them out one by one. That would be inefficient. We need a bin bag, and I would assume the bin bag we're looking for is the one we saw earlier. The black bin bag. So let's do this. Let's get this... excuse my language. Let's get this... oh, whoops, I have to hold C. I was going to say, let's get this bitch clean, but... you know, we need to come back here and, you know, tidy up a bit. Someone really needs to screw this back on. Yeah, you know, just a, you know, open event, you know. I mean, you don't have to worry about children coming back here or anything. Like, I mean, you know, it's the porn section. You know, parents will do what they unfortunately want with their children as they please. I'm not sure if you're just straight up not allowed to come back here if you're not 18 plus, or if this would be like, you know, you come with your kids, just be like, oh, fuck it, I'm going back there. Like, you know, you would assume you would just be like, hey, kids, look at the kids section while, you know, I go get my smokes. Yeah, I'm going back there for some smokes. That's what I'm looking for. You know, because children famously, you know, think smoking is very cool. So you would say that, and then they'd be like, wow, our dad's a real hero. going back into the scary red section of the video store with the horrifying mascot for his cigarettes. What a champ. Our dad's a hero. We all love and respect him. In fact, you know, if he were to ever, Cola, if he were to ever leave us, our family, disappear for years on end, if our mom told us, oh, he had to go out for smokes, we would be like, God bless him, our soldier of a father, acquiring, the goods, what he needs. Is there... I'm not sure if we're going to receive a prompt that we have gotten all the garbage, or if we just need to take it out. I'm not sure if there are going to be any cans like on a shelf. Like, someone's just like that. You see, that's kind of what I mean. Like, just leaving your garbage around is very confusing. Like, it's inconsiderate, one, but also like it's confusing to me. Like, you'll go to I've been to grocery stores, and then you'll see like a can of like half drink soda, or like a bottle or whatever, or like one of those like to-go cups, and it's like, did you just decide you didn't want it anymore? What's the deal here? Like, you left a unfinished drink or food somewhere just like in the aisles. Why did you do this? Like, I could assume with some of it, it might be like, oh, we cracked open a soda from the store and then drank it while in the store, and then put it down in the store so we didn't have to pay for it, when we left the store. It makes sense. It's, throw it away though, please. I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to get onto that tangent. Well, I guess that tangent came out because we are taking out the trash. Do we have all the trash? Or we're allowed to go outside? And what do we got out here? Something dangerous? Oxygen? Some form of gasoline that the store requires? I'm not sure. Or I guess fuel writ large. Doesn't have to be gasoline. Ordinary dumpster with an extraordinary stench. Oh, one of our mascots is just in another dumpster. That's sad. Do I have to... should really put up in the dumpster before it stinks up the place. I don't seem to be able to open... I'm able to recognize the dumpster. Is this not where I'm taking... Am I not taking the trash out to the dumpster? Did I not acquire all the pieces of trash? Maybe I missed some trash somewhere? Any in the employee room? I'm not sure. I feel like I was pretty... Oh, you know what? Bathroom. I didn't look in the bathroom. Yeah, bathroom. Well, I was assuming that there would be garbage in the bathroom to take out. Is that a book on the floor? Like, I definitely don't want to, crouch down and, take a little lick of whatever this is. But I need to find out what... Women of the Amazon. Oh, okay. Someone just left a little of a... Oh, great. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I am not cleaning that. Dave, you could have at least bothered to, flush the toilet. Well, I guess the idea might have been that it wasn't going to flush, but, I probably shouldn't have tried to open the toilet. That's probably a bad idea. Okay, well, here's the trash. And it goes. Ah, it's the captain.
Oh my good God. Jesus Christ, Cap, don't do that.
What's the matter? Let's go.
No, I'm a brave boy.
You'd never survive the war.
Well, I mean, that's true. I would have never survived the war.
Hey, did you hear, by the way? Another person's gone missing. That's 3 this week. What the hell is going on?
That's disgusting. It's been weeks and they haven't even got close to catching this guy yet.
What do you think I feel? At least you get to go on and lock your doors. Am I here on that? Anyway, I'm just going to have a rest back here if that's alright with you.
All good, man. I need to get back in anyway. I've just got to put the returns back on the shelves and then it's home time. Sorry, no offense.
Not taken. The bins are my home now.
Tell me about it. My life is also in the dumps, my man. What does it say? Love, love, love. Triple love. Just gonna pop a little squat? No, going for the full sit. Someone made the full sitting animation. We had to appreciate it. So I guess this guy watches the store at night. Just sits in the back, watches the store, I guess. Residents' anger over Eden Heights plans. Local residents are up in arms over the leaked council plans to invite developers to bid over the right to build on land reserved for the Eden Heights Memorial. The Eden Heights high-rise was opened in 1966 to much fanfare. Sadly, on the 11th of March 1974, Eden Heights was devastated by a fire which tore through the building, the cause of which remains unknown to this day. 22 of the estimated 150 residents lost their lives on that fateful day. So I don't know if this is a big sweeping issue in England, but I do remember a couple years ago there being like a big apartment building, I believe, that like burned, like super burned down because of like the materials that it was built with. So I'm wondering, no microwaving fish from Keith, but you can microwave a rat, I guess. Oh Christ, poor thing. Yeah, like who did that? Why? So you know, like I don't know if this is a big sweeping thing in England, or if, you know, maybe this is a reference to a specific event. Oh, it's the TV. I was like, oh, I hear something. So I can assume these are our returns. I'm not hungry. Yeah, I'm not. There we go. Loose Feet. It's a romance movies. It's a romance movie. Okay, so we just need to run around the store, find the section it applies to. You know, you keep your romance by the porn. So, you know, you bring a date in, you're like, oh, here's the romantic movie we get, and this is what we're going to watch after. You Can't Buy My Love. It sounds like a romance movie. Well, and it goes. E.T., The Extra Testicle. It's definitely an adult movie. So I have, in saying like, oh, you know, this is a good pairing. You know, you got you romance, and then you're like, well, we're gonna fuck, so we need porn. Is that a thing people actually do? Is like, what? I assume it is, but that just seems icky to me. So, you know, there's synergy there. We'll go ahead and just close this. Synergy there. But also, maybe putting the kids section right by the front door, maybe not the smartest plan. Seeing as, like, you know, you would come in, and if your parents are like mine, they'll just kind of like, just go find a movie you want, and they'll do whatever they're doing in the store. You know, leaving the kids by the front door, you know, they could easily leave, or someone could do like a little snatch and grab. Star Wars sounds like an adult movie. We're in the right spot. I should deal with the guy at the window. How'd you hear that? Hey, what's up, dude?
Sorry, we're closed. You're gonna need to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, and your pig head.
Are you deaf? Fuck off.
All right. Yeah, see you tomorrow. That's exactly what I said. You know, you know, I know you'll be back because you wanted in, but I told you to come back tomorrow. Negotiation sounds like a thriller movie. Thrillers? Shaun of the Bread. It's a comedy movie. Now that's debatable because Shaun of the Bread, as we all know, you know, there's a lot going on in the movie. Like, obviously, it's very funny. It is a comedy movie. But, you know, you can also say, you know, there's a bit of romance. There's a bit of horror. You know, there's a bit of action. You know, how do you define this movie? Apparently, it's comedy. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yep, we can probably figure out where to throw this one. Oh, are we done with them all? Oh, sounds like something scary happened out here. We come out here, and there appears to be a cinder block thrown through the window.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Who does something like this? Better let Keith know what happened. I should give him a call. This better not come out of my fucking pay.
Yeah, if this came out of my fucking pay, you know, Keith would be donezo. So they threw the cinder block through, and was this shelf this close to the window? Like you would assume, like it was like flush with this before, so it, like hit this part and knocked it back. Seems like you probably want to make a bit more space between this and the window. Not long now, Piglet. All right, okay. Someone, you know, they were jonesing to get their copy of Winnie the Pooh. You know, they love Piglet. You know, enjoy seeing that little pink freak. Well, let's dial up Keith, or maybe his real name, Keith. Seems to be maybe a space there, some strange kerning on Keith's note.
Keith, it's Tony. Something's happened.
I thought I told you to only call me if it's an emergency.
Well, if you'd listen. Someone smashed the shop window with a cinder block.
What the hell? How'd you let that happen?
Oh, I just rented him the brick and let him have the way. What the fuck do you mean how did I let it happen?
Alright, I'm coming down. Look, in the meantime, try to find something to board it up. The last thing we need is someone taking our stock.
Well, I'm glad to hear you care about the safety of your staff.
Don't be a smartass. I'll be there soon. Now, board it.
Yep, we better board it up. Don't want anyone taking our copies of Shaun of the Bread or Raiders of the Lost Ark. Hey, dude, you hear that?
Everything alright, Tony? Heard a smash?
It's fine, Cap. Don't worry about it.
You know, like obviously, in this case, it's a military thing that he's captain. But just people going around calling you captain or cap be pretty cool. Be pretty cool for people to just walk up and be like, oh, hey, captain, what's up? So we can come over here. And we're going to, I guess, nail wood to the window. No, okay, we're going to put it in on the boards between the window, which makes way more sense than trying to do what I was thinking of. Yeah, no, it's never an easy shift. That is definitely the way of the world. So yeah, we just boarded up between the boards conveniently just long enough to make it between each of the posts. So we didn't have to like go in and try and put a nail through the glass and go like, oh fuck. And then whenever Keith gets here, was there not a phone up here? No. I guess there's only the phone in the back. Keith would be like, oh, he took out the entire window and be like, yeah, that bastard.
Hello? Keith? Keith, I thought you were...
We're going to have fun tonight.
Who the fuck is this?
I'll see you soon, you piggy.
Screw waiting for Keith, I'm getting out of here right now.
Captain, you all right? Something's blocking the door from the other side. And, Captain probably is just fell over, took a little nap and accidentally fell in front of the door. Also, I don't think Unknown ended their statement with Piglet. They just said, like, I'll see you soon. We didn't hear a Piglet. Or at least I didn't. We can crouch.
Come on.
We open the vent, and we'll just go ahead and crawl in. If something's scary happening, we might as well escape to the vents, where everything will be safe and good. Because, nothing bad has ever happened in a vent. So now we know our assailant's name is Slaw. We can look down through this grate. I don't see anyone wandering around. And, luckily, we don't step on that grate and it immediately breaks and we fall through. But it does seem like Slaw might have an idea of where we are if, Slaw's poking up the grates. Ah! Little hook. Like a meat hanging hook, one would assume. With going with the pig theme, and we can assume some relation to the abattoir that we, heard about and saw the truck from earlier. Why would I go on the fucking roof? Run, you idiot! Well, all right. I guess we'll have we'll get our jog on.
Who the hell could do something like this?
There you are.
Okay, we have to sprint from the killer. We've seen the dead body of the man with the dog from earlier, who gave us the frankly great warning that we smelled of death. Let us know when we get home. We got to shower, but now we got to run from Slaw, whose name we have intuited somehow. And Slaw just wants to play, but we're running away because they popped up on us and spooked us. It was scary. I heard a dog, but we don't have time to check out the dog because we have to get out of here. Go ahead and make an obstacle that Slaw can't get through. I think while Slaw is asking that, like, in a tortured voice, you think Slaw could kind of figure out, like, oh yeah, I'm murdering people. Maybe people don't want to play with me. I guess we gotta go, and the music is letting us know it is go time. We really gotta go. Unfortunately, in this game, I can't run backwards. So if I were to turn, I wanted to go up that ladder. Actually, I wanted to go up that ladder. I don't know if that's where we were supposed to go. Apparently, Tony doesn't want to. Tony doesn't want to get on the fucking roof. He just wanted to run. I personally think escaping by the roof would have been a pretty solid plan.
Can't outrun me, piglet.
I think it's a bit unfair to say that we couldn't outrun Slaw, because it does seem like we were able to outrun Slaw. It was just, you know, we had a oopsie doopsie.
Look who's awake. I only finished up my little game yet. So you stay right there until I'm ready for you. Won't be long.
So, oh, we come over here. We can see, I would assume that this is Timothy from earlier. Perhaps it's somebody else. I couldn't tell unless we were able to see that wonderful mustache. There's a wheelchair with a full human skeleton in it. So Slaw's outfit, so obviously wearing, you know, a pig head as like a mask. But then it looks like the shirt might be like flesh that was like, you know, sewn into a shirt. Either that or, you know, Slaw has a big scar running up his stomach. I would assume that it's, you know, more pig flesh that was sewn into like a flesh shirt. Then wearing just plain white boxers of some sort. Looks like rubber gloves, which would make me assume that the shoes are like rubber boots as well, which, you know, wearing rubber boots in a an abattoir, you know, doing slaughtering would make sense. But I couldn't get it. I didn't get a good look at Slaw's little piggies, but it did look that perhaps Slaw was wearing tennis shoes, trainers as they're called over here. Well, over where we are, assuming we're still in England. They're called tennis shoes in America, trainers in England. It kind of looked like trainers with like dress socks, which, you know, would be a very funny way to complete your killer ensemble with just some dress socks. Cell door is locked up tight. And we have, you know, a futon surrounded by blood. We got some troughs with, that looks like a cabbage. So, you know, you would assume, you know, this would be a pen for livestock that has been converted into human prison. Fortunately for Slaw, did not bother to check around in the cells. Was just like, oh, I got a cell here, so I'm going to use it. We're going to go ahead and close these doors. See you later, dude. Actually, I actually didn't try to talk to you. Yeah, we don't have the option to talk to them. They're freaking out. So, you know, it makes sense. But, you know, we're getting out of here. We'll help you if we can. I don't think he knows about the hole, but all that effort to end up in the basement with the shutters locked, I don't think I'm making it out of here alive. We've all known people about that where you see him, you're like, I don't think he knows about the hole. But we come back here, and here's the hole. And, you know, in this video game, we've had cracked mirrors, and now we have a hole with some disgusting stuff we have to jump into. That's how you know we are in a fucking horror game. So it looks like it's just like a bunch of blood and meat down here. You know, the days have been marked. So whoever escaped by the hole came down here and survived for quite a while, I guess, on blood overrun and floor meat. We can swap the pieces of the circuit. It's looking like we're missing pieces, so we should probably leave it alone for now. But, you know, we can move it around. We're just moving them into spots where they seem to fit. But as you can see, we are missing 2 pieces, so we should probably just back off of this for now. Leave it alone. What else do we have around here? I did come over here, but didn't try to pick anything up or actually really take a good look. Oh, there's like an invisible wall here. That meat is rejecting me from going any further. Door's locked. This dumpster does not open. Skeleton, you know, the guy tried to get out. You know, was like, fuck, how do I get out? And tried to cram himself through and got stuck. Unfortunately, the door was open. So, you know, A+ for effort, you know, but, you know, you could have looked just a wee bit harder. We have a door with the number 5 and a pig on it. 5 what? You know, given the whole nature of things, you know, this could be any number of animals. You know, it could even be like a Fall Guys. Now that I see it with like the little eyes right there, but we know it's a pig, so we know. What do we got here? We got a valve. We spin the valve. And oh, we see something come up with the blood. Not over here, but one would assume where we came from. So I guess we'll just go ahead and go into the tanning room. We have been needing to work on our tan. Oh, we can't. We actually can't get in there. Oh, no, we can. We will get in there by hook or by crook. And by this one, I don't mean hook or crook. I mean, we're just gonna, you know, little pig, let me in. But we can't blow the door open because we're busy looking at something in a skeleton's mouth who has been meat crucified. You know, Slaw is out here thinking about things like, you know, I'm a murderer. I'm gonna be doing some like real serial killer stuff. What do I want to do? And they're thinking about it, and they're like, well, I heard about this guy. His name, Jesus Christ. You know, they crucified him. How do I improve on... Oh, little pig. I don't have a means of interacting with the little pig. But, you know, we'll remember a little pig is right here. Another completely meatless skeleton. You know, say what you want about Slaw, but he is damn good about getting every piece of meat off the bones. But yeah, Slaw heard about Jesus Christ, was like, crucifixion. That's a pretty big one. How do I improve on it? Meat crucifixion. Disgusting swine. You see, it's ironic because I'm wearing a pig's head, but you're the swine, filled with a viscera. Yeah, you know, viscera, that's a fair way to describe it. You know, I'd be like, oh, that's a crate of meat. But, you know, viscera, you know, probably a smarter way to say it. Part of a human brain. Looks to be human. Well, I assumed it was human from the get-go. Like, I mean, I guess it could have been a different animal. You know, see, Slaw, you know. He may be doing, you know, meat crucifixions and, you know, complete meat removal, but he's at least sanitary about it, you know, with his one mask. I Know What I'm Doing and Other Lies by Dr. Wakefield. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that's in reference to. So I will just move on. We can come over here. We got a van. Locked. There must be a key around here, and we can see blood coming out of the van. So we can assume after we got we cracked our skull and Slaw like stomped on us, transported us back in the van. Delivery note: 5 half carcasses pig, 2 full carcasses bovine, 6 14-inch grinder blades, 2 gas canisters, 1 pipe valve out of stock, 1 portable power pack charge before use. We'll probably want to remember that note. Probably useful for puzzles. Probably. Someone just threw a human skull and I guess like a femur or something in the litter. Kind of inconsiderate. Wooden barrel, famous a video game. More skeleton and meats. And Slaw's mystery meats. You know, if you're feeling a little risky, you know, you can get a discount on Slaw's mystery meats. You know, it might work out for you. We can open up this. One of the circuit breakers is missing. This machine can't be turned on without it. Now we're getting into more video game stuff. We need a circuit breaker. So it would seem that this is a meat grind, like a big meat grinder, like you would just throw shit into. The lever is we need a circuit. We need a circuit breaker. We need a lever. We need a electrical cube, 2 electrical cubes perhaps for puzzles. We're stuck in Slaw's video game dungeon. You know, Slaw, you know, been playing, you know, the Resident Evils, your Silent Hills, you know, maybe a little bit of Zelda in there. Not that's a horror game, but it's just like, man,
man, I have to get into dungeon design.
And, you know, looking at like all the objects you can take to like make a practical working dungeon. I mean, like, you know, the abattoir shut down, so it's like, oh, damn, you know, it's done most of the work for us. Incinerators. There's a person in the incinerator. It looks like it might be a skeleton with some meat. Hot surface. The battery has been, you know, another video game thing. A battery. A square crank of some sort. Oh, we took this pipe valve with us. So we can use this. And when we use this, what happens? It doesn't turn on the fire. It turns off this fire, though. Good to know. Can we take this back? Okay, yeah. Whenever we use it, we take it back. Is this guy more interested in talking to us now that we're on the other side? Cell door is locked up tight. Yep, there's nothing else in there to talk about, you know. Can I see your mustache? Yep, it is Timothy. We can see his mustache. We can also see a crank of some sort, which, you know, video game, we're going to want it. So this is where we started. Cell is locked up. What do we have? The only object we have is the pipe valve. Oh, right. We want to get back into our cell to check out that hole, because whenever we took out the pipe valve, that blood flooded up, and it looked like there was something in there. So we would like to find a way back into our cell, which means we're going to need the key, which means maybe we can get maybe Timothy on our side. What is over here before we go back over there? This place is just filled with meat. I mean, it is an abattoir, so it's code. I don't know the code. I'm not even going to try it. I don't have a means of interacting with it because I don't know the code. And, you know, one could assume that this keypad unlocks this door somehow. What is it? Oh, meat hooks. I probably should have assumed meat hooks because it does seem meat hooks are also Slaw's weapon of choice. So, you know, there's going to be meat hooks around. I mean, it's also an abattoir, so, you know. What was this? Security. Come here. Does your water taste funny? Not even going to taste it. Just a box of, like, papers or some sort. It's locked out, but it looks like I can unlock it with a key card. Yep, if we had a key card, we can unlock it. I've never seen this kind of peripheral on a computer before. These are not real documents. They are too pixelated. We can come over here. We can check out Matt's locker. Matt's locker, you know, someone holding a little pig. Second one of those that we've seen. Mike. Mike has a cell key, which, you know, that's useful. That is what we were looking for. Oh, okay. Yeah, we hear, I guess Timothy got it, which probably means that Slaw might be onto us, that we're out of our cell. He might notice that, one could assume. I should probably leave these open so I don't forget locked. Okay, so these two are good. Aaron's is locked. This one, you know, couldn't even call it a locker anymore. It's just kind of an open thing. Come in here. We got a, oh, well, we have a dog. There's like a, I think this is like a half a cow. It seems to be like a shower for, one would assume, the people who used to work here. You know, you'd come to work, you'd get all bloody, you would wash off before you go home. But now it's become a prison for this dog. Dog is very sad about the situation. It's a serious looking lock. Yeah, I mean, the dog has the right to be sad, you know. Their owner got killed by a Slaw, you know, just completely dismembered and left in the street instead of being taken back to Slaw's puzzle dungeon. And, you know, I guess Slaw, you know, saw the dog and was like, well, fuck, I can't leave the dog. But also, you know, I guess was like, but I'm evil, so the dog goes in. It's kind of, it's because it's supposed to be like, oh, yes, I'm Slaw. But I kind of started to feel it slip into like, Slaw I am. I felt the slippage happening. So, you know. All right, so we can come back in here. Probably, you know, close that. Not that it matters, because, like, Slaw came by here. Timothy's gone. So unless Slaw's, like, you know, not very smart, can't see, not that those two things are related, just situations that could make it, like, possible. Slaw can't see, would not notice that we're not here. Slaw not very smart, also, you know, might just overlook, like, oh, hey, that one dude is gone. But, you know, that's not our problem, because we got, what did we pick up? A fuse. You know, we're getting to fucking video game shit, baby. We have a, we have an electrical fuse. We can come in here, we can get a square crank. We can, well, this, I was going to say we can give the skeleton a little smooch, so I wanted to crouch down to, like, get closer. But, you know, from this angle, we're not really giving much of a smooch anymore. Whoops. Bloody note. I don't know how much longer I can stand this. The smell alone is driving me insane. This sick fuck has thrown a human torso in here with my only source of food. I held off even looking at it, but I'm starving. Please forgive me. I would assume that this isn't Timothy. Timothy hadn't been here but, you know, a couple hours. Like, I could agree, like, even, you know, the smell here would definitely take me out immediately. I take blood thinners, and ever since I started taking those, you know, my sense of smell has gotten very, very sensitive. This would totally take me out. I would assume that this note was scrawled by this person, made to eat this person, because, like, you know, Timothy just got here. Like, no matter how hungry you, like, you know, Timothy would have been like, ah, fuck, you know, I haven't eaten dinner yet, hungry. Not a, Oh, there's a human torso here, and it's my only nourishment. I have to eat it now.
Thank Christ you're okay. Listen, you've got to get me out of here before that freak comes back.
Cap. I thought you were dead.
He cut me up pretty bad. You've got to help me.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Kind of you soldier.
Ah, so we would survive the war, you might say. If you change your mind, I might let you out. So yeah, the homeless guy got a really bad end of this deal. You know, got completely dismembered and killed, whereas everyone else, you know, got at least maybe not a fighting chance, but, you know, weren't immediately, you know, thrown, you know. That dude was dismembered. We were put in prisons to be killed later. You know, we had a chance. Homeless guy did not. Our square crank. We can go ahead and crank it, which will bring our meat crucifixion down, and we can see what was in the skeleton's mouth all along. Can I get that? Picked up the basement key. Oh, we'll go ahead and head for the basement. I hope I still have my pipe valve. Pipe valve. I guess that makes sense. I'm not sure, like, before reading that, like, what would I would probably call it, like, a flywheel? Like, pipe valve makes perfect sense. Not going to criticize that. Just, you know, not the choice of words that I would have chosen off the top of my head. Just, you know, a key. It has the word basement written on it. And luckily for us, there's only like one major door. Oh, it's so scary. The skeleton came for us. Also, something fun about this game. I did not mess with the like default mouse sensitivity or anything. So like the mouse sensitivity is like pretty high. So like even like a small like you know, it's very funny that it's just that powerful. The curse of the missing fuse. Guys, as we all know, the basement floods on a regular basement. The drainage system does its best, but it isn't perfect. Because of this, one of the fuses sometimes comes loose and starts to go on a floating holiday. Without all three fuses, the deep freeze can't regulate its temperature correctly and will lock the door for your safety. If you spot a wandering fuse, then return it back to its home. So we've already acquired a wandering fuse before we were even told about it, since they gave us a camera angle which kind of pointed it out for us. Does there seem to be anything else in this room? We got a red electrical cube, so we'll go ahead and I guess throw this fuse in here, which will allow us to get into well, Slaw's mad because someone's messing with his toys. I guess Slaw, you know, heard like the freezer like whir up. The freezer turn on. So I guess Slaw is like, hey, wait a second. We have a red electrical cube. So we'll go ahead and pop that in. So the way this works, we see blue, red. So power's coming from these spots, and we can see that they've lit up. And we want to get them going into the arrows. So what would... Oh, I wasn't interacting with it. Okay, I'm not able to interact with every single block. There are some blocks that whenever I click on them, nothing happens. So there aren't a lot of red blocks that we can actually interact with. So I'm not exactly sure what we could be doing here. Perhaps we need to find a blue block first before we can do this. Yeah, I'm guessing that we, yeah, because, let's see, the only red I can move now is this one. And I can't swap it with anything else that would help us. So do we need to go find other things first? What do we even have? In our inventory, we still have our cell key. We did something with the freezer. So I guess we can go back and check up on the freezer. Because, yeah, like, just at the moment... Oh, here's another red. I was clicking on this earlier and nothing was happening. So I'm not sure what went wrong there. But something went wrong there. Yeah, okay. For some reason, it just didn't want to work. And, yeah, we can see now this... you can't actually see my mouse. I'm, like, circling it. Shutter number 1 has turned green. I guess, the idea is, you take the red to the red. Purple can pass along the way. Okay, and yeah, nothing seems to be able to move. We have a complete blue line going, so we just need to find another cube, which I guess will allow us to finish that puzzle. We didn't really notice these, but there were shutters here, which I guess is, our goal was to open them. Nothing in here. Sorry, we're closed. Can't even open the locker because, it's letting us know it's closed. What do we got here? We had a van key. A van key stuck inside of a head, and an arm was reaching for something on the other side. I can't tell what that is, but there's an arm going through some barbed wire that, was trying to grab it, and then and then tried to pull his arm out, and then got it ripped off, and then I guess got van keys stuck in his head. Oh, there were dice on the end of the keys. That's interesting. I've never seen dice on the end of keys. I guess, what was that? Something scary happen? Something scary happened, but I did not see what it was. Did the arm fall? Oh, a skeleton. Oh, this opened. I didn't notice. Oh, the skeleton is wearing a little piggy mask, too. Peekaboo. So, did Slaw know that we were going to solve this puzzle and put that there and then somehow make that happen? Did Slaw put that there in the hopes that one day that would get somebody? I'm not exactly sure. Obviously there was plans there. But what exactly were the plans? I don't know. We could take this valve. Yeah, we might as well take the valve. I mean, well, yeah, it couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt to have. So we have the van keys. So we'll go ahead and get in the van. Out of petrol, typical. Okay, so we can't drive out of here, but we can at least get into the back of the van and see if there are any more items for us.
Shit. Can't let him see me. I need to get back to my cell.
Okay, well, we set off the alarm. So we'll just go ahead and run back to the safety of home. We'll close this. We'll pretend to be asleep, I guess. Not a bad plan. I probably would have moved the thing a bit farther away from the door, but, Okay, now that we've gotten
That was too close. I gotta be more careful.
Now that we've gotten a better look at the Slaw, and by that I mean, once again, his piggies, I'm like 100% sure that dude is wearing like tennis shoes with like dress socks. Very funny thing for him to be wearing. You come back here and, oh, what do you know? We got the blue electrical cube. So we can go back and we can finish the electrical cube puzzle. Once again, another video game thing. I guess more specifically in this case, it'd be more Resident Evil-y. There's the electric cube puzzle in RE2. We only have one place to put this cube, which should complete the thing. Opens the shutter. And we can see what this hand was reaching for in here. The freezer lever. So we now have everything we... Oh, this wasn't like shooting out steam before. It's like the pipe burst behind us. Well, all right. The pipe can do that. With that, I don't think we have any reason to go back downstairs. So we'll go ahead and take this with us. Because we have we've activated the the fuse for the freezer. We have a lever for the freezer. So we'll go ahead and flip it, which allows us to get into, you'll never believe it, the freezer. So say what you want about Slaw. I mean, I would say he has a pretty good sense of humor. Like this, well, okay, this is a freezer. If this person had died in the freezer, they would still have their meats and stuff on them. Like, I don't know how Slaw would have gotten the meat off, like, in a frozen state and with the hat on. So you have to assume Slaw did his business with de-meating that man and then, freezing him in that specific configuration for some yucks, little joke, amongst the bovine. And, some more less bovine-y, perhaps more human-shaped one. Oh, and this guy was also stealing our garbage. What a freak. Yeah, see, you know, Slaw has a sense of humor, you know, putting, like, the skeleton being like, oh, man, what am I going to do? In front of a TV, even. Like, oh, were you watching your favorite show, and you couldn't believe a cliffhanger? What was going on there, Slaw? You just messing with these skeletons for little to no reason. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to make out what that says. I did think that, but, you know. Oh, bloody handprint. Never a good sign. It's negative 18.1 Celsius in there. I don't know what that converts to in Fahrenheit. I've never been able to keep that conversion straight in my mind. We can see another skeleton in here, you know, just spread on the ground, trying to get out of here, but froze to death. Well, once again, the meeting process and such. Oh, what's this? A crowbar. Like, what are we wearing? This has to be awful to be standing in, because we're probably just wearing, like, a little, like, vest similar to what Dave was wearing. So we pick up the crowbar, and this would be a bad time if something scary was behind... Oh, I guess nothing scary is behind me. Well, all right, that's fine. Okay, something scary is behind me. Okay, so Slaw's laughing.
Safety locks engaged. 20 seconds to control panel shutdown.
Okay, well, we have a little button puzzle, and the buttons seem to...
Tire temperature.
Oh, well, all right. Okay.
Releasing safety locks. Temperature control valve function.
Cheese freezer. I don't think when he said give me a fucking break, he meant that he wanted you to fucking break. So I'm not exactly sure about those buttons.
Can this day get any worse?
So I'm not 100% sure on those buttons. When I started pushing them, I thought it might be one of those puzzles where, like, if you push one, the things to the sides also flip. I thought it might be that, but it seemed like every single button had a... Whenever you pushed it, it would activate or, you know, deactivate depending on its state. You know, certain number of... certain lights in, like, normal configuration. And I believe the first one I pressed, button 1 made light 4 come on. I think it was just like, oh, you got to push these certain buttons and the right... Or, whoops, I knocked my thing. I was, like, waving my hand around. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess just certain buttons activated different things, and you just had to experiment around with it to find out what it was. And I just bubbled into it, I suppose. That's how it went. So now, once again, we can see the cold coming from the top. We're continuing being in a video game. We've now fallen into, you know, an underground bunker of some sort, perhaps even a sewer. So yeah, we can come over here, and we can see you are here. We have the exit hall. What does blue mean? Pressure release lever. Green is platform hydraulic control. Red is damage area. Do not enter. Okay, well, we can see 2 damage areas. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pressure release levers. There is only 1 hydraulic control. We can see gas panes. Looks like it says gas panes, but I don't know. Not exactly sure. Okay, so we're here. Street level exit. So street level exit is by a pressure release. So if we come over here, we see a pressure release. So this is this will get us out to street level. Well, I mean, I'm guessing that it's locked, and some video game stuff needs to happen, probably involving those releases. Yeah, because this is same kind of door. So if I'm looking this way, that's street level. So this is our big tunnel. This big tunnel can take us to the generator room. I don't know why I'm trying to memorize this. I had mentioned earlier I have a problem with visual information. Like, I'm not going to be able to, like, recall how this goes. I'm guessing, you know, it's a video game. We have a killer who likes to come after us. It's probably time for the killer to come after us in a big video gamey way. Okay, we release the pressure. It doesn't open that door. It did open this door, however. So we can go to storage. And here we go. Yeah, here he comes. The meat hook's kind of interesting. Like the way it had the way the handle on it is, kind of makes it seem like it's almost going to be like a chainsaw or like a different kind of bladed weapon. But no, it's a hook. Okay, so we have a little box maze here. We have Slaw coming after us. I don't know if he's just making a straight line for us or if he has to like figure out where we are and such. Looks like I need a key card. Hydraulic platform key. I've disabled the hydraulic platforms in the water treatment plant temporarily. Platform 2 is in dire need of repair, and I'm not being blamed for someone losing an arm if it collapses. Keep this activation key somewhere safe until engineering until engineering have fixed the issue. I'm going to disable the pump system generator to make doubly sure no one gets hurt. Okay, so we need to activate a hydraulic thingy. We have an activation key. There might have been more things we could have done in that maze, but, you know, we found a way out, so we'll just continue onwards, because, you know, going back means, you know, dealing with Slaw, and we're going to go ahead and make our way to the main office. Sounds like somewhere we could use a key. Is this marked storage, exit, water treatment, main office? Yeah, let's just keep going towards the main office. Main office. I guess we'll head this way. I probably could have checked the walls again. Is that a skull? Nope, that's just like a little dumpster thing. Come down here. There's no power and the key is missing. Okay, well, this is where we use our key, but there's no power, so it doesn't do us any good. Texture on that was freaking out a little bit. Okay, that's just like a little loop there. I guess like if Slaw came after us, we could probably jump into a... Oops, light went out. Spooked me. There is, that's electrical. We can't get into there. So we'll just keep on moving on. Figure out where we are. Something red over here. There's an arm. There's an arm with a generator lever. Oh, whoops. I keep saying level instead of lever. Okay, well, Slaw is right behind us. So, you know, we have a generator lever, which means we want to find a generator. OBS. That would be nice. There's something here. No, it's just like a fuse box, not like a generator. We have a pressure release. We can pull our second one. It seems like that was like the last one in the series. Not that it seems like it matters. Is that okay? That's all that's in this room. Get a move on. Oh, that's Law. I should have turned around so we could have gone a new direction. But it's fine. It'll all work out. Because I'm gonna go this way. We haven't gone this way. Is there anything down here? I'm probably just going to keep running, like, headfirst into, like, Slaw from behind. Oh, okay, so this is where we... not where we started, but sort of where we came in from this new way. Where does this take us? Okay, so this loops us back to storage. So we're back at the start. That's, you know, good to know. We have a bigger loop. Hopefully Slaw isn't in my way, because I would like to go this way. Nope, there's Slaw. And he didn't seem to notice us that time, which is convenient. Now I'm going to hide out. Just take a little breather. Saying the words "take a little breather" made me realize, boy, I've just been kind of motor mouthing for like an hour. Probably a good time for a little sippy of Waba. Oh, there's light. Is that like my ambient light, like the texture? Yeah, okay, that's just the textures. I thought it might be Slaw's like lantern that he has. He seems to have a bit of a light source around himself, so we can kind of, if you know, I weren't rushing, could probably pay better attention and figure out where. Oh, well, there's fire down here. Do I have anything for this? It's missing the shutoff valve. We don't have shutoff valve. What do we have? We have crowbar and we have lever. So we got crowbar from the freezer. We haven't had a use for it just yet. But, you know, crowbar never hurts to have. And we didn't go left last time. We come up here. There's an office with a guy. Is he going to do the thing where he's dead and, like...
Oh, thank God. You've got to help. There's some...
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, you know, you see someone sitting in a chair, you know, they're going to turn around and be dead also. Probably shouldn't be looking at that at work, but he does got pizza. He's got pizza. He's looking at, he's looking at, oh, well, Slaw has seen us. Slaw has not seen us. Slaw saw us for a second and then got confused and left. You know, walked in, saw this guy looking at, at Pornhub. He's like, on the job. And then he ran away. So, which way do we want to go now? Well, Slaw went that way. We've activated 3 of the pressure releases, I guess. We have a generator lever. That's where we came from. That's where we got it. That's red. That's ambient red coming from over there. This is electrical. When we see those, there's normally a lever to release them, to like open those doors. I don't see one at the moment. This is that loop we saw earlier. This still needs power. So we would probably need to deal with electrical, which means we're going to need to do something with a generator, since we have a generator lever. But how does it all work? Where should I go? I feel like I'm just kind of running around in circles. I don't feel like we've got... Well, we're not going to go down that way now. Gonna go this way? Oh, this way was fire. Whoops, excuse me, Slaw. Okay, well, we can take at least 1 hit from Slaw. That's good to know. I'm not sure based on... because if we go to our inventory, there's not like a status screen. Whoops, not that way. New room, though. There's not like a status of how our health is doing. We had blood splatter on the screen, but nothing... Oh, shit. But nothing... blood splatter on screen. We have no thing indicating health. Is this a note? Pipe inspection check sheet. 92, good condition. 92 still here. 92 still here. Wait, are these are all the same day? Oh, no, there's 1 day between them. I can see. Still here. Pipes missing. Joking. Pipes still here. Pipes are looking extra pipey today. The pipiest pipes I've ever seen. I guess it's supposed to be the pipiest pipes. Actual update. Slight rattle from the pipes. 09 today reported. Hey, Slaw went down that way, so we'll continue this way. Oh, I saw that door, and I thought there might have been a lever we could pull to get into a new area. Does not seem to be. We haven't picked up any new items. Is this a thing? This is not a thing. We found this room. We haven't been in here before. Doesn't seem to be anything in here for us now. We would... well, we can see the things up there. There's that thing over there that does hydraulics or whatever, so we can assume once we get power on, we can use that to activate that hydraulic lift and make our way across. Have I been down this way? Main office. We've been to main office. Oh, yeah, we've been down this way. Where does this one take us? I forgot. This one takes us to this room. Where does the other way go? I do not remember which way this went. See, this would be so much easier if I could just remember what map is. This takes us to storage. I believe we found this is the shortcut we opened up earlier. Maybe I'm wrong. Exit. So this is storage. This is the shortcut we opened, right? Oops. Probably turn around then. Yeah, because I think that's just leading back to our start, which is also going to be the exit. So which ways have I not gone? I might need to go that way. Water treatment. I think this is the green area we were just in. I would assume that, it's all icky and gross. So it's water that needs to be treated. Yep. Icky, gross, green water. This leads us up to that one room with the pipe, or pressure release valve. Right? Yeah, it leads us up here. Which I believe this... Is this anything? This is not anything. I believe this will lead us back to storage, which isn't where we want to go, but... Water treatment, electrical... let's see, where have we been? We've gotten this one in the generator room. We got the one in the exit hall. We have the one in the office. So there's one in pipe flow control, and there's one in electrical. So we want to get into pipe flow. So if I go back to the generator and we hang a left, right? No. Yeah, I might have to wander around for a bit. Yeah, because there's only one exit out of this room. No, those aren't anything. I might have to wander around for a bit, because I'm pretty sure we've come down this way before. Yeah, this leads us to green water. Slaw, are you back here? I mean, we know Slaw was back here, but like how... Oh, and that door is locked, so that doesn't help us. We need to find a lever for that. Okay. Well, the map, while, you know, if I could memorize it, would be helpful. Also, not entirely helpful, since it doesn't mark off, you know, where doors could potentially be locked on us. I believe this leads us back to somewhere we've been. Is this fire? I think this is fire. No, this isn't fire. This is the generator room. So what's the other way? Is the other way fire? No. I feel like I've gone both these ways now. That leads us to storage. Oh, that was a storage shortcut I was thinking of. This is fire. And we don't have anything for this. Okay, well... Oh, and this leads us to generator. Okay, so if we can find... What does this need? A shutoff valve. We have a generator lever, and we have worker's key card. Trying to think of where we've seen where we could use a key card other than the security office. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. So I guess I'm going to wander around a bit in this place and see if I just bump into anything new. Because I'm definitely just kind of running around in circles at the moment. There's some kind of passage I'm not noticing that we need to take. Maybe I need to explore more in storage. Not sure. Oh, well, okay. I came back to check storage more thoroughly. And I ran around here, and it seems like we didn't really miss anything. But with that card key, we were able to get the gas shutoff valve, or main, whatever the hell it's called. So now I just need to remember where that is. Okay, well, here it is. We are here, if you were wondering. It's too dangerous to go in. We're going to go ahead and shut that off, which will allow us into more of the maze, which is good, because frankly, I was like, we keep going around in circles. There's something I'm not seeing here. And it was just that I hadn't considered, you know, using our items properly yet. We need the generator. We can open this up. I don't know where this takes us, but it couldn't hurt to open up. Come in here, and there is a pressure release. So that's our fourth one. And if I remember the map, the last one was an electrical. That's generator. Is generator electrical? Generator might be electrical. Overflow gate. Well, all right. Well, we can come over here and we have a lever. Pump and dump sewer management system. Optimal running voltage, 240 volts. A red warning light is used to alert the user to the fact that that hazardous operating and maintenance values are in use. Misuse may result in injury and or death. Oh, may result in injury to or death of personnel. Strict safety measures must be observed at all times. Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll go ahead and just pop on a new lever. Totally safe. Now we want to flip these levers and make it equal 240. Well, we made it equal 240. All right. Okay, cool. That worked out. So that's good. Now we just need to get back to, I'm assuming that hydraulic thing is in water treatment. We need to mess with that, which will make a thingamajig pop up. Oh, there was a door that I could have opened. Could have I? Maybe we couldn't have opened that before. Maybe I'm wrong. Not exactly sure. Just like I'm not exactly sure about which ways we're ever going. I'm just kind of, you know, running in the way that feels right. And, you know, honestly worked out for the most part. You know, we got a little turned around. You know, we run into our friend Slaw from time to time. You know, nothing that we had to be too worried about. I'm guessing that we have a regenerating health. Since, you know, we got bloodied and then the blood went away. I think that's Slaw up ahead. I feel like I saw some light. Which is all right, because what I want to do is I don't want to go up. I want to go down. And this is taking us back up. So maybe I just need to follow Slaw here, assuming that was Slaw. Might have not been. I could just be seeing something. Oh, I was seeing that. I saw that and I thought that was a light. Generator. We going to the generator. I don't think we're going to the generator yet. No, this isn't where we want to be. We want to go down. Well, we were already in the generator, so that's why we don't want to be there, because we already were. This is looping us back to, this is the fire. Yeah, what I want to find is I want to find that area that leads us downwards towards that machine. That takes us towards exit. So we don't want to go towards, well, that's storage. I don't want to go in storage. Exit's just kind of a loop around with storage. it would seem. So we don't want to go that way. So I want to go to water treatment and or electrical. If I want to go to water treatment, maybe I want to go a different way than I've been going? No, I don't want to go that way. Well, I will once again wander around until I figure out where this thing... Maybe I should have gone to the main office, because I feel like I keep trying to come down to water treatment. Yeah, I keep passing this spot. That's not what we want to do. I'm going to go the other way. And here we go. I've found my way back. We'll turn this. Okay, we see that come down, which means now I want to head back to water treatment. Slaw must be behind me. I mean, obviously he must be behind me. He's chasing me, and I don't see him. So, you know, pretty easy to deduce that Slaw is in fact behind us. But it's fine, because if I'm right, which I probably am not, this is the green water room. Great. We have a platform here. Even better. Some shit's falling. We were told that there's some structural reasons that was turned off. We can pop that open. That is not opening, though. So where are we? This will take us to electrical. Well, that isn't opening. But an electrical, we know there is a pressure release valve. So we run over here. This is our last one, I believe. So I think the idea is now we're going to want to make it back to the start. Yeah, okay. Open, please. Go towards the exit. I was going to say, I would assume, you know, the game is going to spawn Slaw behind us since, you know, like, oh, we had just gotten the last thing, so now he's probably going to be super aggro about trying to catch us. I probably should pay a little bit better attention where I'm going to, because I don't think this is the way I wanted to go. But we do have most of the gates open. There was like one door I didn't open, but, you know, it should be fine. If we come over here, this is our exit. I believe this is to the surface, so we'll go. And Slaw seems to have given up. You're not coming in the room. You're just like, oh, fuck it. Fucking Tony made it to the thing. Whatever. Fuck you, guy.
Where you going?
Nope. Okay, well, he's going to continue the chase. You know, he just gave us a one-room breather. So he could show up behind us and go, where you going? All scarily. But, you know. Well, I was about to say, not going to come out of this now, but I guess I don't know that's true. Another mask on the ground. Empty cabinet. So I guess we're entering the ventilation system of the abattoir, or maybe somewhere else, because you know that sewer system seems to have been underneath. Oh, whoops, the abattoir. Sorry, I had to crack my shoulder and then I like whacked my mouse. Well, all right. Well, we seem to be safe for the moment. Another poor little buddy. I can't get any lower than this, but a little smooch for our poorly deceased friend. Oh, hello. Wow, he really got you. Like, fucking bisected you and then dragged you into the vent. That had to be a bad way to go.
My God. Aaron hit the new door code to his lock button. He burnt him. That fucking burnt him alive. Aaron should have the key on him when he... Find the lock and key. Kill my cup. Then finish this.
I have no idea how you're alive, dude. Like, what force allowed you to live for however long you've been? How long have you been in here? If you've been in here for like 15 seconds, maybe, like, it's like, yeah, okay, maybe, sure, maybe. Slaw is doing something down there with another disgusting swine. It's a different room with a conveyor belt. I know, got bored of chasing us in the sewers. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm going back to my conveyor room where I take my dead bodies and I convey them to my mystery meats thing. What is it? Oh, it's an eyeball. From back here, I was like, wait, is that an alien? Is there just an alien? Nope, it's like it's an eye. It looks septic. Well, all right. The Slaw, you know, was like, do I need to branch out? Do I need to try new things? I'll put an eyeball in a jar. Why not? What's this? We picked up the power pack. Where did we need a battery? We needed a battery for the the fire, because we have crowbar, but we can't just crowbar Aaron's locker open. No, we have to get the key. And as we heard from the security guard, we fucking burned him. That wasn't the accent, you know. Serious looking lock. Not even a crowbar can get that open. Sorry, dog. We'll figure it out, but crowbar is not the answer, unfortunately. We wished it was, but it wasn't. Okay, so we're going to need the pipe valve. I believe I left that over here. I'm not sure if Slaw is still like running around this area, or I would. What I'm assuming is we're back in Puzzle Dungeon Town for a bit, since this doesn't really have the same like winding situation that the sewers had, where we could like, whoop, sorry, had to crack my knuckles, and then I bopped my mouse again. We don't have the same situation where if like Slaw attacked us, like there's some loops we can make to like not get caught, but we don't really have an ability to like lose him at the moment.
Where the hell have you been? I thought you'd forgotten about me.
Nope, I was just in the sewers. Just have it's a video game, so I had to go into the sewers. We'll go ahead and spin that, which turns off the fire. We'll go ahead and use the power pack, which opens the door. Hi, Cap.
Thanks, Tony. I thought I was a goner for sure. Come on. Let's get the fuck out.
Cap, you're in no state to be doing anything like that. Go find somewhere to hide. I'll take care of this fucking psychopath.
Okay. Just let me catch my breath. I'll find somewhere to lay low.
Hey, I know you're hurt. I don't want to judge. But if I was hurt and needed somewhere to lie low, like, I probably wouldn't do it in the place where I could get burned alive. It seems like we're not getting in that one. Like, I mean, I guess Slaw put him in there, and if he moved, Slaw would know, like, he got out. But, hey, you should probably go hide in this hole back there. He has no fucking clue about it. That's where I would hide. We can see the body that we saw earlier. Whenever they revealed Cap, I was like, was that Cap? But even whenever Cap was, like, at the door, we could see that, there was a guy. Crowbar? Yep, we crowbar it open. We can see this locker key stuck in the blood. We still have a crowbar, which is good. Because, discarding a crowbar after one use would be such a waste of a crowbar. Like, this crowbar could do so much. Like, obviously, Tony doesn't seem to want to fight... oh, whoops, I was hitting shift. Doesn't want to fight... not shift, control. Doesn't want to fight Slaw with the crowbar. It's probably not a good idea. Was this not Aaron? Oh, yeah, Aaron. Probably not a good idea, but oh, whoops, I thought that might be like a document, but I wasn't sure. The crowbar is useful is what I'm saying. I'm glad that we didn't just throw it away. As per new management request, the loft door code has once again been changed to stop unauthorized staff entering and taking naps up there. Unbelievable. Anyway, the new code will be 2248. Please don't give this new one to Lewis. Aaron. Ah, yeah, I loved... I always loved, I was going to say every single job, but I couldn't do it at my first job because the building was too small. Finding just places where you could take like a sneaky little nap, like on a break or whatever, or more if possible. First job, though, the warehouse was far too small. What was it, 2248? I probably should have been paying better attention, but that was our code. And we're coming up here to get the security officer's gun. We just have a little loft up here. There's just a comfy little loft with, a little mattress on the ground. You come up here, take a nap underneath the bovines, and we would assume the skeleton wouldn't be there when this was an operational abattoir. Oh, you are looking at me. Oh, you aren't. No, I thought the skeleton might have been facing this way, but it doesn't seem like the most inviting place. Another little piggy. I believe that's our third one that we found. I haven't really been counting. We also, when we saw the security guard, we were given a small key, a very small key. It must open a very small lock. So we should be looking for a very small lock. Like a little Legend of Zelda dungeon door. Well, this is a very small key. Well, it says small key, but then it says a very small key. So, it's too small for a door, so perhaps it's the right size for a chest. And in here we see a gun and a bunch of fucking magazines. We get a circuit breaker too. So we have a gun. We can shoot stuff. I don't know how much ammo we have. An old handgun. I hope it still works. It doesn't have any signifiers on if it has ammo or not. And I've made a mistake with previous, like this isn't a puppet combo game, but it's Torture Star, which is Puppet Combo's publishing like company deal thing. I'm going to assume, maybe incorrectly, that this has infinite ammo and we can just reload whenever we need it. Because like if we look in there, there's a bunch of Red Hawk magazines, which I think Red Hawk might be the same brand as one of the Resident Evil games. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's a reference to Luffy's Red Hawk attack. That's probably, it's probably a One Piece thing. That makes sense. Well, we have gun, so we don't gotta worry about shit anymore. We're gonna find Slaw and end it. Oh no, it's Slaw. Okay. We shoot Slaw a bunch and he runs away, and we're hurt. I'm not sure if that was because I just stood there and tanked Slaw's hits instead of running away. Maybe I shot too much in a row and it made my ears ring. Should probably run away. Probably a smart idea. We'll run for a bit, make a bit of distance. And we can see, well, it's a bit hard to see now. I think this says Lewis was here, 1997. Let's get back out into the open, because I'd like to be out here, because when Slaw runs at us, we have a bit of distance. Since he does seem to run away after we shoot him a bunch. If we just stay here in this corner, I mean, we could run around this maze and play his little game if we wanted to, or we could just, use this wide open space to kind of create some distance. And oh, whoop, we need to reload. Okay, never mind. The plan did not account for needing to reload my gun, which I probably should have, because guns famously they need bullets. They get hungry for bullets and they need them to continue to do their thing. So we'll just wait here and I'll shoot a bunch. I'm not sure if I should be going for headshot. Oh, I can't like manually reload it. I have to wait until I fire enough. Okay, yeah, it's like whenever Slaw runs away, I thought that might be a damage thing, but it seems like it happens every time that he decides to run away. So perhaps it is just like because I shoot so many times in a row, my ears start to ring. Let's get out of here. I keep coming back to the same corner because Lewis was here. We know Lewis used to take naps here, so this must be a good spot. And it must be... I'm glad that the thing went away before the text did. And it does look like this piggy isn't going... Oh, whoops. Unless we consider this as... Well, I already shot you in the leg. Like, yeah, let's take a look at these. Yeah, it's definitely... Well, I was going to say it's definitely dress sock going into, like, tennis shoe. I can't be 100% sure, but I do think that's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely like a flesh shirt, like probably pig's flesh, or maybe even human flesh at this point. Who knows? Going over this thing. And hey, you gotta be careful. You never know. I mean, we seem to have infinite ammo, so it's fine. Gotta be safe. Gotta be careful. Oop, that door like slapped me out of the way. And now that, Slaw's gone and done for, the door unlocks, Slaw used his mystical powers to lock the door, and that caused a problem for us. So we can come in here. Watch out, dog. Gonna get this lock off. No, that is not the answer. The answer is not shoot the lock off. What, are you crazy thinking you can just shoot a lock off? You use a crowbar on it? That's ridiculous. So now that we have the gun, there are these 5 little piggies that we've seen. The way you interact with them... Oh, it said something when we shot it. I'm not sure what it was, though. The way you interact with it, obviously, you got to shoot it. What else would you do? So I do know the location of 3 of the piggies. So I guess we should... Go and collect those. There was one in here, right? And did I leave this open? I thought I left that open, but it... Well, Slaw's saying something, but I can't make it out. This number isn't changing. I thought it might decrease. We have gotten 2. Where was the other piggies that we've seen? Not exactly sure. I think there was an area we couldn't explore in the freezer previously. Yeah, like, oh wow, it goes from cold to not cold. Like, yeah, I think this was like blocked off before. We come in here, and this is Slaw's little conveyor going into a meat grinder. Just listen to some smooth music. while doing his dark deeds.
November 29th. Interview with Lydia Ego.
Oh, there's actually something playing over... Oh, that's Timothy's recorder. So he's listening to music on the thing, and Timothy's thing is going, because I heard the 29th. I do remember Timmy saying something about the 29th earlier. So that's 3 pigs. So there's one that's MIA, and one that's MIA in my memory, because I don't remember where it was, but I do remember we saw a pig, and I pointed it out, but I don't remember where it was. So, you know, we have 2 pigs to find. Cap's over here. Cap's just chilling. I don't think there was a pig over there. Cap, you just keep chilling there. I'm busy. I'm looking for collectibles. It's important. I might have to cut away while I remember where this other pig is, and I try to find the one I don't know where it is. So the pig that I forgot was just in the boss arena. Like, it was right here. Like, I had just seen it, like, moments ago, but then I guess the boss fight distracted me, and I wasn't able to remember it. And this one I just looked up because I looked up where it was because I don't think I was going to look up and see it. So we'll go ahead and pop that. And if I can count, which I would hope I would, I am a math minor. Maybe that's the difference between a minor and a major, is that they can count. I believe I've shot 5. Five what? Was that not 5? Can I not count? Was that only 4? Not sure. Okay, well, I just referred back to the guide because, like, I was like, wait, something's up. But apparently there's a second step to this. We take out the 5 piggies, and there are these 5 skulls, you know, hanging out by Cap. Sorry, I gotta reload. Okay, these we don't seem to interact with our gun. We just interact normal. And to be fair, it was glowing red. I don't think it's an impossible thing to assume that someone who found the 5 pigs wouldn't have noticed that. But, you know, I had to look up that one pig position because, you know, I had no fucking clue. And by doing that, we open this door. Well, this doesn't seem to help us in its current state, so let's go back up, and we'll take that pipe valve back so we can lower that blood. So I think that's what's happening. Hey, Cap. Okay, Cap's not in there anymore. That's good. It's a good thing you're not in there, Cap, because I'm going to close this. Does this close? Yeah, oh, shit. That actually... See, if... That power pack powers the fire in there, but also needed for the doors, and I guess the valve is the gas shutoff valve. So it's a very good thing that Cap wasn't in there. You know, it all worked out. Oh, we have a circuit breaker. I forgot about that. Because we were on our piggy quest to find out what's going on in this 5 little piggies room. Come down here. There's some kind of dark temp. Oh, that is a big skeleton. Where'd you even get this guy, Slaw? You took down a giant? Wow. What's in here? Is this another boss fight? Yep, it's making boss fight sounds. Okay, well, the pig is throwing flaming skulls at us. Oh, all right, this isn't exactly where I thought this was going to go. I guess, you know, this seems to be a secret thing, finding all the pigs. Perhaps maybe, you know, perhaps there's a different way that this game would end. Honestly, I thought this was just going to open up a door, and we would, like, go down there, and there'd be, like, a, you know, like a key for the dog's cell. That's what I was expecting, not a secret Castlevania, like, stuffed pig boss fight. You know, it's the little things in life that you're not expecting, where sometimes you end up in a secret Castlevania boss fight with a stuffed pig. Are you dead? That looks like dead to me. And I mean, our reward's lowering, the door's opened. So we can assume it's dead, but, you know, 1 in the eyes. Well, 1 in each eye, 1 in each snoot. Well, it's 1 snoot, but 2 not. Whatever. Oh no, it had a death throw. Try to get us. But we already got the bolt cutter. So bolt cutters. Hopefully what we need to unlock this dog's cage. Because frankly, you know, we have gun. We have crowbar. Neither of those are what we needed. So I thought, like, maybe it was like a thing where we actually need to keep it. No, it's bolt cutters. Bolt cutters are what we needed. I hope. well, with that, the dog is rescued. And the dog just hurries out. You know, dog's not waiting around. The dog, you know, that's a street dog. The dog was never going to stick around. You know, well, maybe the dog's waiting for us wherever Cap's waiting for us. Oh, I was like, is that the dog? Oh, wait, that is the dog. I was like, oh, for a second I thought that was the dog. And then I was like, oh, no, it's a trash can. It is the dog. A few years ago, I went to like a convention with my friends. And they kept making fun of me because I would be like, oh, look at that dog. Because I get excited thinking I saw like a dog, and then it turned out to be like a fire hydrant or a trash can. And I kept doing it. So I actually saw the dog this time. The dog's just chilling, waiting for us to let it out. We do have a circuit breaker, and we saw that this needed a circuit breaker earlier. So we'll go ahead and use this. Why do we need to use this? I guess there was something stuck in the meat grinder that... Oh, it's a security... Oh, okay, so there was a body of the security guard was still in there with the card. The card didn't get grinded up, luckily. So now we can swipe the card through the computer, which I guess will, like, take this place out of lockdown, and we'll be able to actually escape, is the idea. Okay, well, they had a computerized lock that controls a thingy-majig, some kind of motor that makes a big board of wood come in and out. Oh, he gave us the business. See, yeah. Well, of course it was always going to end like that. Yeah, and stay down. I'm glad we used our crowbar. That crowbar was very sharp. Just stabbed him with the crowbar. You know, we have a gun. Like, whenever he started giving us the business, we could have been like, bah, 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 bah. Well, we can't shoot that fast in this game, but, you know, we could have returned fire. But no, it's just stabbed him with the crowbar, and he falls into the thing. You know, he always had to go by his meat grinders. Excuse me. They opened the game with him killing someone with the meat grinder, so this is the way it always had to be. And now we can get out here with Cap and that dog. I think that's what's happening.
Carl, come on, let's get out of here.
Roger that.
That's fun, doing the killer's still alive, and then just being like, no, killer is dead. Dude went through a meat grinder. He's a gonzo. So that was Rewind or Die. This originally at one point was going to be the final video of How Let's Play Halloween, and I guess it still is, but my video for it got corrupted because I was having major computer problems. But I couldn't just not play it after playing it. I was like, I gotta play this again. I figured, you know, it'd be a nice little bonus video to cap off How Let's Play Halloween. So Rewind or Die. I like this game a lot. I think Slaw's little puzzle dungeon is cool. You know, a lot of fun little video game things where you can be like, oh yeah, video game, cool. I do have a small complaint with the game, however.
Today is November 30th, 1997. Time 13:25. I'm Detective Harry Johnson. With me is Detective Brian Davis. And sitting with us is Keith Williams. Okay, we'll start this interview by...
Listen, I've told you everything I know. I got a call from Tony informing me someone had smashed the shop window. I left the house and got to the shop at around 10 p.m. Tony wasn't there. The shop was trashed. I saw the blood and guy's body at the back of the shop and called you guys. The last time, I don't know where Tony is.
So sometimes you have a shitty boss, and sometimes you have an extra shitty boss, and I guess Keith was one of those. So, the small problem I have with this game, you know, it's called Rewind or Die. Oh, in loving memory of Anthony Rodden. In a completely sane world, madness is the only freedom. I guess that's a quote that Anthony liked. So, they have the little sting at the end, like, oh, Keith was Slaw all along. The game's called Rewind or Die. The game talks about, like, oh, you're going to stock shelves, you have to deal with customers. And while I do like Slaw's puzzle dungeon, and I think it's very fun, it kind of deviates from the video store, like, part. Like, you don't do the video store part of the game for very long. I think I would have liked to have remained in that space for a little bit longer. There's not much of a puzzle dungeon you can make out of a small video store like that. So, maybe just like the ideas weren't there to make that work with the kind of gameplay that the developer was looking for. But I do think it's a shame that, the video store thing kind of ends up as a back burner, like oh, that's just like the setup for the rest of the film, as it were. I guess you could say, however, that the title Rewind or Die has to do with Keith being Slaw and like maybe killing people because they didn't rewind, so it's like, oh, you got to keep this guy happy or you die, being the idea there. But I do think there's a bit of missed potential, not staying in the video store for longer, or perhaps maybe making Slaw's little puzzle dungeon type game a separate thing from the movie section. It's a small complaint. It's something I would have appreciated, like perhaps if Rewind or Die and Slaw's puzzle dungeon were different games. But overall, I like this game a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I hadn't seen the pig thing before. When I played it previously, I couldn't figure out how to interact with those pigs, and I couldn't find them all, so I just said, fuck it. And if you finish the game without that, you just leave that dog in a cage, which really sucks. So I'm glad, I was able to show y'all the pig ending, the dog ending, where you get all the pigs instead, because I did not think to shoot the pigs. I was just like, well, I don't have a way of interacting with them. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh, you spot the pigs, and that probably tallies them off, as opposed to like, oh, there is a clear way to interact with them. But yeah, game is very good. There are other Torture Star games, like I mentioned, the bundles, just in general on their itch.io, you can grab them. Some I think are Steam only, however. But yeah, this was Rewind or Die by COMP-3 Interactive and published by Torture Star Videos.